Hello and welcome, beautiful, to this healing or clearing session that I'm going to take you through now. So, beautiful body is maybe a little weird put, but I really believe for most of us women, ladies, girls, our body is an image of who we are. It's a reflection of who we are, and if we don't feel good about it in some way, it's hard to kind of express courage and feel confident in your body and really love yourself truly and completely and give us that attractive, amazing, loving energy that we really want. One of the other reasons that it affects us is that, like I said, it's our energy. And if you're into law of attraction, you know all about this, but I'm just gonna talk about it very quickly, that you get what you attract. If you want to be successful, if you want to find the love of your life, or you want to get the job that you've always been dreaming about, if you don't love yourself, you will not feel confident enough to go for it. You will not have the courage to go for it. And so, just to explain this thing that I'm going to take you through today, we're going to do the healing clearing in a second. I just want to explain it to you for a few minutes, and actually most of the session is the clearing, the healing, but just so you understand what's going on, I want to explain that to you. So we have 4 planes in this kind of healing world. We have the core, which is us, which is everything we've learned, everything we have experienced in this life, which is what we're going to work on here. And we have history, genetic, and some others, but we're not going to get into that because it has no really. You're getting the healing on all planes. So the important thing is the core, because this is what you have learned through your life. You might have been told that you're not pretty, you're not good enough, you didn't do something good enough, you are kind of a perfectionist, you want everything to be perfect, you need it to be just right, because you have learned that if you didn't do that, you weren't good enough. Maybe you have this inner critic in your head saying, oh, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do this and that, and for everything to be right and everything to be perfect. So in relation to your body, is that the body is a part of you. It's you, your soul is living in your body, so it's very important. It's a big part of who you are. It's half of who you are. So when you are attacking yourself, if you are hitting yourself in the head, like the expression is, what you're doing is you're attacking yourself. So when there's something around your body you are not happy with, and you're saying to yourself, why did I have to have this body? Why do I have these stretch marks, and I hate these marks, and I hate all these scars, and all of those things that you could have around your body. Personally, I have had and also still have really bad acne on my shoulders. I was just looking at today my teeth. I've always been complimented for them, but they're actually very crooked and also a little bit of yellowish and things like everybody else has. I've had stretch marks since I was in 3rd grade. There are so many things around my body, myself, that I have not been happy with. And well, most of that comes from the image that the world is giving us, social media, that you have to be this slim skin with nothing on, and this very unhealthy skinny girl that you should be with no shapes and just this one size 6 or something, like very, very small and skinny. And that kind of gives us this hate look on our body, which then, like I said earlier, creates low self-esteem, no self-worth, which is what I've been struggling with for my whole life, and I will still have some issues with it because it's in my core. It's something that I'm healing, and I'm doing better and better. But this is my work. This is what I have to work on this life, if you're into that. So our subconscious or unconscious, you probably heard about this before. It's all of these programs, it's all of these thoughts that you have unconsciously, what's going on in your mind, the things that you have learned through your life. Like you wore something to school and some kids teased you about it, so you never wore that again, and now that style to you is like completely no go. You hate it. So this is just an example. There are so many ways to layer these things. It just takes a look or a word or something else to layer this in our mind and our body, because when we are young, when we are small, when we're babies and growing up, we are so sensitive to the world around us because we need to learn how to act in the world. We need love, we need to be fed, and then we figure out how can we please others to get those things so we can survive. It's a survival instinct. And then we kind of learn all of these things. That was the very short explanation. And like I said, that can lead to low self-worth or no self-worth, and that leads to no confidence. So if you're looking to find the love of your life, if you are looking for this big success, or you want to move, or whatever it is, in some way there's some unconscious belief holding you back from doing that. Whether it's because you don't think you deserve it, or you just, you don't deserve it, and then you won't allow yourself to get it, so you self-sabotage. Again, this is happening unconsciously, so this is not the thing you're sitting here thinking right now, which is why we work with the healing part, because here we can work with the unconscious, meaning the things that you don't know about. And you know, the unconscious is like around 90% of the mind. So it's what runs us day and night. So it's really important that we change that so we can get what we want. Because if you haven't gotten it yet, it's because there's some belief holding you back. So, yes. Something in my tea. The tea. So, I would really love to. Now I've already been talking for a while. But pen and paper, if you don't have that already. And if you didn't have that, go back, start over, because it's really important that you get, we're doing some exercises later in a second, and you need to write those down. There are some things that I need you to write down, and maybe some of this information that I'm telling you now, you need to write down so you can kind of get it into your mind. That's how we get it into our body, into a system, by physically doing something. It's like learning to dance and learning to ride a bike and learning anything, is that you do it physically again and again and again. So pen and paper, not a computer, and lots of water, because we are going to do some energy work and healing and clearing. So you need to drink a lot of water, so all of these things that we're releasing can get out of your body again. So like I was into a little bit before with our thoughts, when we're kind of attacking ourselves. Every thought you have, consciously or unconsciously, reflects how you feel. And that is again a reflection of how you act. So if you think you're ugly, you are stupid, you're worthless, you don't deserve this, whatever it is, and again, consciously or unconsciously, same thing. If you believe in unconsciously that you're stupid, you don't deserve all of this, you will feel like, oh, it's too much for me, I don't want that, or so you kind of denying it, or again, like I said, your mind is sabotaging yourself. So you really want this, the love of your life. You really want to find the one, but you keep finding something bad about the good ones. So you're self-sabotaging what you really want, because down in the root, you don't feel like you deserve it. You don't feel worthy. So I hope you're following here, because it could be a little bit tricky, but I do my best to explain it to you. And when you have that feeling of, oh, I don't deserve it, I'm not worthy of that, that comes out in your behavior. So you will seem not confident, the shy girl, the uncomfortable one that doesn't know who she is and doesn't know what she wants, and is afraid of speaking her mind, becoming a pleaser, becoming kind of a perfectionist. There are so many ways this can end up in, which is why there's no this way. It can go into so many different ways, all depending on who you are, your personality, your story, your environment, and all of those things. Bottom line is that we are going to change those beliefs that are holding you back, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. Great. So, and again, like I said before, when you attack yourself, you attack your body because it's a part of you. So if you have those thoughts, you can end up being sick. Your body can make you sick when you have negative thoughts about it, and you tell yourself how ugly you are, or how something around your body is wrong. So don't do that. You can end up with cancer or other sicknesses. Not saying, I'm not a doctor, and it's not, but it is proven, I would say, in some way, that I have heard. I know people who have been cured of cancers working with this stuff. And like I said, it doesn't come out of nothing. It comes because there's something around you in your body. So be very careful of your words. So the first thing, this is a highlighter for today, the first one. Your words, be very aware of what you're telling yourself, both out loud, like talking about other people, when you're saying, looking into the mirror when you're with your friends and finding clothes for a party or something like that, and oh, but because my thighs are so fat and big, I need to wear pants or whatever. That is negative talk to your body. So be very aware of that. Also, again, in your mind, it could just, and I know personally for myself, it's just this little thought that passes so fast that sometimes I don't even notice. So you really have to be aware of what's going on in your head. As soon as you grab yourself and thinking something negative and something bad about your body, stop it and say something positive again instead. Okay, so we are getting through most of it and coming to some of the actual work, which is the digging. And like I said before, it's layered. These beliefs, we have to find them first before we can change them, which is why we do this digging work, and why I'm saying like half of the session is about the digging work, is about finding the core. What are the beliefs that you have? Where do they come from? And then we can heal them. So if you feel like there's something missing in your life, happiness, again, like I said, the love, there's something you really, really want, desperately want, something is holding you back, which is what I want to change today for you. And just on a short note, comparison is, I want to say, the death of you. So stop comparing yourself to others. we all have different bodies. We all have different body types. We all have different metabolisms and all of that. So just because someone is looking in a certain way where you think, oh my God, that is so amazing. Why can't I do that? It's like on my cover on my Facebook, I have this saying that you change what you can't accept and you accept what you can't change. So there are some things that are just you. You know, I cannot change my body type. I cannot change the shape of my face. I cannot change the, well, to a certain degree, you know, the color of my skin and all of that. I can't change that. There are some things that you can do to improve it, but I can't change it. And when there's something we can't change, we need to accept it. So again, your body is a big, big part of you. So love it for God's sake, for your own sake, actually. Right? Because it's so important. I would hate for that there are so many people going through their life hating themselves. And like I said before, when there's something you don't like about yourself, you're not satisfied with about yourself, that's a lacking energy, and you cannot attract what you want. You cannot attract happiness, love, and life when you have that. So my mission, my goal with my life, my purpose is to heal all of these parts, kind of bring them together, all of these parts that you have shunned away, that you have shamed and denied, kind of healing them, healing the situations, put you back together and loving all of you, all of who you are, your body, and all of that. That is the goal, that is the outcome that I want. So you can go out and live your life as who you truly are and not who you have learned to be through parents and through these programs that you've learned earlier in life. So you can shine like the beautiful, amazing woman you are. We have been kept down from the society, from the male masculine energy. If you know anything about energy, we're in a masculine energy at the moment, but the feminine is coming up, and we need more of that. We need more of this soft, loving, accepting, kind, joyful, grateful energy. And the way we do that is by starting with ourselves. Okay, so I am going to quickly guide you through the work that we would do in, if this was a regular session, this is where we, well, usually I wouldn't explain most of this that we've just been through, and we would just go into the digging. So I want you just for a second to close your eyes, put your feet on the floor, take a few deep breaths. Someone is here. And feel your heart. Kind of center yourself in your heart. Feel your heart beating for you every second, every day of your life. And just be grateful for that for a second. That you are alive. So we all have those things, like I talked about before, that we don't like about ourselves. And well, right now we're just talking body-wise. So I want you to write this down. So get your pen, your paper. What do you not like about yourself, about your body? Or translated, what do I not like about my body? So write that down. And then I want you to write down all of those things that you wish were different about your body. Whether it's something you can change or not, it doesn't matter. Just get everything down. And you can pause this video if you want to spend a few minutes doing that. So at least like a few minutes, 2 minutes or so, there should be something. Otherwise, you're probably denying it. All right, so the next one, to those things that you just mentioned before, that you've just written down, why do you not like those things about yourself? And this is where it gets actually kind of funny and interesting, because why do you not like those things about yourself? Yeah. And the next one is, how is it affecting you? So write this down. How is hating this part of my body affecting my life? And again, I want you to spend some minutes answering this question, because at first there might not be anything coming up like, well, it's not affecting me. It's just, well, I don't think about it. It's just there, I probably, you can't change it. So it's just there. But I still want you to think about, like, if it affected me in some way, that I hated this part of my body, how would that be? Like, would I feel worse about myself, about my body? Would I not be proud of my body? And how would that affect my life? So I want you to really get deep and spend, like, if you have time, spend 10 20 minutes doing this, because the first few minutes is usually just gonna be what's on the conscious level. But the longer you do this, the more times you do this, you're gonna get deeper and deeper and deeper, and down to the root where we can actually do the change. So last question of these reflection question. What do you think, well, it's a little bit related to the other one, but what do you think you can't do because of this? So saying that you're not very happy about your lower parts, your hips, your butt, your thighs. It's too big. It's there's too much. They're just so big. How is that? What is it that? What are the things you think you can't do, like modeling? If in case you wanted to do that, like, where is something in your life that you think you could think that I can't do this because I'm like this, my body is like this? If it's overweight, is it it might be that you cannot be a sports star in something, whatever it is that you want to do that in, or you cannot be a singer or an actor because you are overweight. What is the thing that you think you can't do because of whatever is going on, whatever is wrong with your body? And then there are some journaling questions that you also need to do some time on. So I know this is for some people, this is the boring part. This is the part that I love. So I don't think that, but you really need to take the time to do this, because this is where the change is happening. Like I said, if you don't do this work, the downloads and the healing that I'm giving you in a second will not work, because you didn't do this work. So do this work first before you go to the next. So journaling questions, write it down. How am I beautiful right now? How are you beautiful right now? What's beautiful about you right now? Maybe it's a little bit harder, but there's always something. And write down everything. Again, spend like at least 5-10 minutes on this. Write down everything that comes to mind. Just start to write and keep writing. Next one. What can I change to feel more beautiful? What can you change to feel more beautiful? We talked about this before. Like, there are some things you can change about your body. There's some things you can't. You can change the color of your hair. You can put nails, plastic fake nails on your nails if you don't have them. If you don't bite them, you can put makeup on. You can put on some different kind of clothes. You can exercise to get more fit, to lose the weight. What can you do to feel more beautiful? So I want you to write some of these things down, action steps. And then, of course, the hard part to some people, it is to actually do it. So you need to make it a prioritization. You need to make it a priority to do it. So a few months ago, I curled my hair. I've always wanted that, but I have never done it until a few months ago. And there are some things around like belief, and then there are some things about the world and chemicals and things like that. But I just decided that this is what I want, and it would be really good for me, and it would make me feel so much more beautiful than I did before. So I prioritized it. And I know some of the things cost money. Then you prioritize it. You save the money and you do it when you're ready. You have to make it a number one priority. Okay, so last one. How can I take better care of myself and my body? How can you take better care of you and your body? Write the question down and spend 20 minutes answering the question. Great. Yes, so now to the good part. We are going to do a little meditation, and then I'm going to, if you have not tried this before, I'm going to make some statements or some kind of commands. You just need to say yes every time. So I'm gonna say something like, I feel loved, I feel beautiful, and all of those things, and you need to say yes every time to get it, because there might be some of them that you don't want. So say yes every time. If I'm saying I feel beautiful, you just say yes, and then I will give that to you. This is the download part. This is where we're changing. I'm downloading this belief into your body, into your mind, into your soul, your system, all of those levels that I briefly talked about earlier. So you just need to say yes and you will get it. Relax and breathe, and then you'll get it. So, right, when you are ready, done writing, put your papers aside, far away, take a glass of water, half a glass or something, at least. Like I said, remember to drink lots of water. And then close your eyes. Sit comfortable and close your eyes. So I want you to start to breathe deeply, slowly, relaxed. Feel the floor on your feet. And I want you to feel the energy from the earth coming up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your thighs, your butt, your torso, your chest, your arms, your hands, and your head, your entire body. filling up with this energy. And for a second, just center again in your heart. Feeling your heart beating only for you. If there's any noise and things or people going on around you, just leave it be and stay here, focused on your body. All right, so I want this energy from your heart to expand to the room that you're in, the floor, the walls, everything in this room. And then expanding again into the entire city that you're in. It's just your mind, your consciousness, your energy. So just let it spread. It's not hard. It's not draining you, stretching you in any way. You're just merely expanding your consciousness. And then you expand again into the entire world. So everything on this planet, every grass, every drop of water, every person, every animal. You're just one with everything. Still breathing, relaxed and calm. And then you're expanding again out into the universe. To the moon, the sun, all the planets, all the stars in the universe. You're not being stretched in any way, you're just expanding. And you're going past our galaxy, past all galaxies in the universe, and past the universe. And on the other side, there are all of these lights, like bright lights and dark lights and brighter lights. Just expanding into a golden light. Big, amazing golden light. Yeah, guinea pigs like that. And expanding further into all of these colors, all the colors of the rainbows. This is the levels of the universe. And expanding again into this pink mist. And from this pink mist, you're going to go to the brightest white light. It's brighter than the sun, but it doesn't hurt your eyes. And just feel this calmness, this peace, this love from this light. This is the source of all life. This is life source energy, the creator, whatever you want to call it. So first I want to download into you, into your entire being, all cells of your body, unconditional love. So just say yes. Thank you. Just again, breathe, relax, and let this energy, this download come into your body. Okay. So I'm going to continue with some of these downloads. Again, I just need you to say yes every time you want this download. Keep your eyes closed, deep breath, relaxed, and just let it in. I am loved. I am worthy. I am safe. I am wanted. I'm a beautiful human being. My body is amazing and beautiful. I love my body with all of my heart and soul. My body is my soul's home, and I know how to nurture it and take care of it. With healthy food and exercise. Would you like this? Thank you. So just let all of these downloads sink into your body. All of these beliefs, allow your body to accept them, to take them in and let them be a part of you. This is who you are now. So continuing, I accept all parts of me, especially the shameful and hurtful parts. So what you're witnessing right now is all of these parts of you that you have denied, that you have pushed away, that you have shamed about yourself, that they're coming back to you. They're being healed and they're becoming a part of you again. So you're becoming full and whole. All right, so we continue. So can Creator heal all parts of you that has been hurt in the past on all levels? You need to say yes. Can Creator teach you what it feels like to give and receive pure love? Can Creator teach you that your body is a part of you, and when you say hurtful words or hurtful thoughts, you're hurting yourself? I deserve everything I want in my life. I allow myself everything I want in my life. So if you want these downloads, you just need to say yes out loud, and they will be passed down to you. So I want to add a few, just being told or guided to. So can Creative teach you how and what it feels like to be yourself, and shine in the highest and best way? Thank you. Can Creator teach you what it feels like to be confident in yourself with unconditional love for yourself and your body? Thank you. And remember to just breathe and relax. Let it in. Again, you're not getting anything you didn't say yes to. So can Creator teach you what it feels like to speak your truth, to be who you are without worrying about what other people think? Thank you. Can Creator show you how to feel free, how to be free? Thank you. I love myself completely and unconditionally. So every time you take a deep breath in, you're receiving all of these downloads. Letting go of everything else. The fear, the hurt, the shame. It's just being washed off and cleansed from your body. Which is, again, why it's very important to drink lots of water. Okay. Right, so good. Very good. Right, so when you're ready, you come down, back through the light, back through the pink mist, back through all the colors and the golden light, back through the universe, back through the galaxy, past all the stars, back down to earth, down into your body from the top of your head, your crown chakra, down through your entire body, and again drawing energy from the earth up through your feet. We just need to ground you again, and draw the energy up to your legs, your thighs, your butt, your torso, your chest, your arms, your fingers, your head, your nose, your ears, all parts of you. And when you're ready, you can start moving a little bit, opening your eyes when you're ready. So, and I just want you to take a second, feel how you feel in your body. Maybe you feel a little woozy, then you might need to ground yourself a little bit more. Maybe you just feel calm and relaxed. That's usually the outcome. That is what we want. Maybe you feel like energized, like, oh yeah, yes, I can just feel it all washing over me, how great it is. Just again, let it in. Whatever happens to you is what you're ready for. You will never, whatever, no matter what I say, you will never get something that you're not ready for. And again, and well, I'm not the one doing the healing, but we always need permission, which is why you need to say yes every time there's something you want. You have to kind of claim it in that way. I'm giving it to you. Say, I'm giving you love. I'm giving you this great healing. I'm giving you this feeling, and you need to claim it. You need to accept it. Say yes. Right. So I hope you enjoyed this healing. Remember to do the homework. Answer these questions that I talked about before. If you haven't, you might want to go back to these questions again if you feel like it didn't have the effect you wanted. You might need to do a little bit more journaling. But we don't always get what we want, but we do get what we need. And that's always my intention with all of this. You get what you need right now. No more, no less. So just know that everything is exactly as it should be. Everything is fine. You are an amazing, beautiful person, and you're doing so well. You're doing the best that you can. We're always doing the best we can, even though we kind of feel like we should do more or we need to do more. We're always doing the best we can, and for a reason. So remember to go easy on yourself. Be aware of your words, what you're telling yourself, because what you say becomes true. I said what you think is what you feel, which is what is going out into the world, and that becomes reality. So thank you so much for joining me today. This is kind of what a session looks like, very briefly. And I will see you next time. Have an amazing day. Bye.